confused. I never would have thought. I thought it was the guinea pigs at first.
Right,
then I thought it was Dylan.
Yo, welcome to the Super Dildo 9000 podcast, episode number 5. This is called the Shit Talking Podcast. Everybody introduce yourself.
I'm Too Cold.
VS Hero.
I'm Philly.
Like that's a guinea pig dude right there. Watch out.
We got the guinea pigs, man.
We got swimming guinea pig dude. We got car dude. We got
Dylan asleep, but I'll introduce him for you. That's Dylan, okay. FPS Dildo for short.
Or fake Storm.
Yeah.
Depending on the mood.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just do this real quick. Rainbow Six Siege. That's the starting topic. Let's talk about it. New DLC. I put up a video on about it with the 2 new operators coming and everything like that. What are you guys' thoughts as far as Dylan and Corey?
I'm excited. I want some DLC bad. The operators look dope. Excited for the new map. Game really fun. I'm excited.
Dylan.
He can't wake up.
All right, Philly. Philly, what are your thoughts? Have you heard about the new operators?
In the sense that you mentioned them to me yesterday. I still haven't bothered to watch your video.
Yeah, you got Frost. She's like Kafkin. She puts down traps, little bear claw traps, but they don't one hit kill. They one hit incapacitate, so they down them. And then her gun is a shotgun. This dude, live podcast. Close my door. Get out of here. You ruin everything. This dude got a shotgun, and then the other one's a 9mm submachine gun. And Buck is. You gotta sync the controller.
How am I gonna do that? You have to when you when you're plugged in.
I'm leaving this. It's on the front. You tap the thing. You sync them. Yeah. On top of the controller, you sync the. All right. I'm locking my door next, bruh. Get out of here! You ruin everything. Fuck.
Yo, dude, struggling with some 1990s technology, bruh.
An underbarrel shotgun. You got Buck. His primary gun's an assault rifle. It's a C8 SFW, 42 damage, fire rates. What is that? 837. That's a random number. And then he's also got a DMR. And those are the 2 guys. And then the map is an icy yacht that takes icy yacht. It's a boat. It's a yacht that takes place in an icy lake that's frozen.
2 cool things.
I mean, sounds cool. That it's a good game. More operators can't hurt it. That other map's good. I mean,
I think the bear claw chick's gonna be dope.
Ice is good.
Hero, you think everything gonna be dope?
Bruh, no, you not dope. Y'all guinea pigs whack.
My guinea pigs are awesomer than you will ever be. In the final.
But like you said in the video, apparently the other guy might not be that good. I'm gonna try him out for sure. But the bear claw chick's dope.
What's the other guy's ability? Like his thing.
You can't always, because the reviews went from one person's perspective, so you can't really trust it.
Yeah, no, I mean you have to try it out for yourself. I'm definitely gonna try him out.
Yeah, it's like me with fusion rifles. Everyone thinks fusion rifles are bad, but I make it work.
Just do. We don't talk about Destiny here.
We don't. No.
It's Aaron's favorite game, though.
Next question, bro.
Anyway, I gotta go help Grandma over here. Real quick, you guys bring up the topic of value for Rainbow Six Siege, and sit here and discuss among one another your guys' thoughts on if this game is worth the money or not. Like the conversation we had in the party the other day.
Okay.
Philly, do you think it was worth $60?
I think a game is worth $60 if I get 60 hours out of it, and like
I know you got $1 1 hour.
Pretty much, yeah. And I've gotten like 60, 70 hours out of it so far. So yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, bro.
Oh, Hero, that good. That's a good way to measure a game's value.
Nah, dude, I don't think it was worth $60. Nah, I mean it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bullshit that happens though. don't think
I
it was
mean,
worth
it's not without
60
flaws,
bucks.
but what game is?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think it's worth 60 bucks. I think if they do the DLC right, this game could be worth 60 bucks, maybe more. But like, just the game they gave us, I don't think it was worth the full 60.
I mean, they were honestly, I think Destiny, it wasn't worth the full 60 in any way, but to me, it was worth the full 60 because I got a lot of hours out of it.
I mean, yeah, but that was a game you could invest a lot of hours to. That game was made for grinding.
Destiny's an MMO type game. It's hard to.
Yeah, but it was pretty terrible.
But you think?
I guess like there's like.
But you think
you
at
gotta
face
draw.
value, the game you ain't even played as much as me, but face value, you think Rainbow Six Siege is worth 60 bucks?
I would say so, yes.
Bruce?
Maybe like 50, 40. Not 50.
I don't think it was worth the full 60, for sure.
But you gotta appreciate what they did. They brought back
I
Rainbow
mean,
Six,
yeah,
and
it's
they
what.
brought back-
I mean, Rainbow Six Siege is what everybody wanted Call of Duty Search and Destroy to play like. There's too many faggots in that game.
Cause you gotta think like, well, you also gotta count the amount of detail they put into the game, like all the barricades and the animations.
Yeah,
how-
but that's what me and Aaron were talking about the other day. Aaron looked up a E3 trailer from, was it 2015 or 2014? I think it was 2014 E3 trailer. They had way more stuff in that trailer than what the game is now. Aaron brought up that you could shoot down walls like it was nothing, like bullets would just rip through walls on that in the trailer. Instead of little drones, you had helicopters trying to find the hostage and the bombs and stuff like that instead of drones.
Those were probably balancing things because they probably saw that hey, these guns are shooting through 2-3 walls, and even though that's kind of realistic for like an American home, it's kind of overpowered.
Yeah, but even like the way that the hostage was acting, like they could pick the hostage up and use her as a shield. Like there was a lot more in that trailer than what we got in the actual game.
Wait, you can do that?
No, you can't do that in the game, but in the trailer, like the terrorists literally picked her up and held her as a shield.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean that would have been dope. Like even the way the hostage like acted, just like sitting there and stuff, was different than what we got in the actual game. Like the hostage in the trailer was not tied up or anything like that. In the game, got like duct tape over their mouth and arms tied together, stuff like that. But like in the trailer, it was way more stuff than what we got in the actual game. The barricades and walls and stuff looked different. Like what you could put up, it looked a lot different. There was a lot more in the trailer.
Again,
So
down the balancing because you know what probably happened. I bet the people who got to play that version of the game just picked up the hostage and had their friends get all shield, and then they would just sit in the corner and like you can't really beat that because if you kill the hostage, game
No,
over.
you could beat it with good teamwork. You could beat anything.
Wait, what?
I mean,
anyway.
with good teamwork, you could beat anything. I don't think that would have.
All right. So I brought, as you can see, I don't know if you can see on the screen. I'll pull it up real quick. This came out in November, but it's the year one roadmap for Rainbow Six Siege, and as you see, they're already a little bit behind on it, a month behind. Who's playing my Grand Theft Auto in the background? But anyways, yeah. So you got 8 new operators supposed to be coming, 4 new factions that they're in, 4 new maps, new weapons. And they also say new game modes, new cosmetic items, exclusive seasonal content and events. I don't think we've seen those yet. But yeah, as you see on the screen though, they're broken down into chunks, and so we're going to be experiencing the first one with the 2 new characters in the yacht map, and every couple months we'll be getting new ones. So that's the Rainbow Six Siege lineup for the rest of the year.
So, Hero, how much do you think they'll have to add via DLC for it to be worth the $60 to you?
Is what you see right now enough for it to be worth $60? Because that's what our conversation at the party was. Is that I was saying maybe $40 is what this game is worth, and all this DLC will equal the extra 20. I'm still a little on the fence about it, but I'm just like saying here's the full picture though.
I think maybe it's on the quality of how it's done. if it's done well, then it'll probably be worth 60.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. If they continue to support it even after the division comes out, I think it'll definitely build up to be worth the full 60.
I think if they learn from what EA has learned, that sometimes you need to support all of your games as if they were a number one, like they did with Battlefield. With Battlefield 4, then Hardline came out, while Titanfall was out, while and then you've got Star Wars out, and they're still continuing to support Battlefield 4, or was. I know they were supporting it for multiple reasons, but I'm just saying, hopefully Ubisoft does the same thing, and they see Rainbow Six Siege as a number one game, even versus, like, as long as they see that people will still play Siege, even if Division's out, because some people just don't want to play the other game and they prefer this one, then yeah.
Division is two different types of games, so of course people are still going to play the Siege.
Yeah, but like companies don't ever understand that.
Yeah,
I
know, but
don't want to realize that.
There has to be someone in that building that's like, there's going to be people who are going to hate a low-based system and just play Siege because it feels more realistic and it's more close.
But because what I'm afraid of, because what I'm afraid of is with this game is that what we see, 8 new operators, 4 new maps, and new weapons, all of that can be made in like a couple months span, and then they just stop supporting the game, and then they give out the content later over time and drip it out like Destiny. But if they continue to support it like they've done with these updates, which have been really good, and they support that game for like 6 months straight, like great support, and maybe add some more stuff, then this game will be worth it. But if they just do the bare minimum over time, then I don't know if it would have been worth the money in the long run.
If companies supported games like how Rockstar supports Grand Theft Auto 5, dude, games would be outstanding. Like, they'll last so long.
Well,
how long has
and
Grand
that's
Theft Auto
just
5 been out? And then people are still playing it.
Speaking of Grand Theft Auto real quick, this is on a side note, but I recently saw a video of Grand Theft Auto 5 versus Grand Theft Auto 4, and y'all should have seen the comparisons. Like, Grand Theft Auto 4 had so many better things than 5. Like, the way AI acted, the world, the physics, like, almost everything in Grand Theft Auto 4 was better than 5. Like, everybody gotta check out that vid, but it was really good.
I never played Grand Theft Auto 4, so I don't know.
Because I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto 4, and like every time someone would call my phone to come do something, at first it was like kind of cool, but then it just got annoying after a while. Because I'll be in the middle of doing
outside of that, like the physics in that game, like when they were flying, the dude was flying a helicopter over the ocean. On 4, the ocean would react completely around the helicopter, and it would make the ocean part, and so he could dip a little bit lower. In 5, it barely made a difference. In 4, when you drive and stuff, the driving is way more realistic. The car swayed, impacts all look way more realistic. In 5, it looks barely like it matters. In Grand Theft Auto 4,
I look more realistic. Grand Theft Auto 5 part is see you through the windshield.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, you could shoot a guy in his arm and he'll drop the gun and he'll switch to a secondary. In 5, I don't think that's even a thing. Like
It's not a thing in GTA 5.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, you can walk around the streets and bump as you walk by them. You bump into them. In Grand Theft Auto 5,
it's a button you push.
And in Grand Theft Auto 5, everybody wants to fight you if you're just walking down the street for no reason.
That is true, man. The cops in that game will shoot you just for looking at them.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, if you pull out a gun and point it at the cops all draw on you, but they don't shoot first. In Grand Theft Auto 5, they do shoot first, and that'll happen. In Grand Theft Auto 4, if you pull out a gun on the cops, like I said in that scenario, a cop will come out of nowhere and flank you and try to arrest you. In 5, they just act normal. The way they read and react to your situation during when you have stars is way more better and diverse in 4. The list goes on, but just in 4 had way more. You could go into different buildings. You could go into the Cluckin' Bell and shit like that. You could pick up bricks off the ground in cups. You can't do that in 5.
Yeah, I mean, I never played 4, so I don't know. But
like, there's a lot of features that aren't in 5 that was in 4.
I think maybe but this is that was a different Rockstar, like a different. This is the Rockstar North. I made Grand Theft Auto 5, right?
I think
I
you're
just know
right.
like,
I think
I don't know.
like there's like the
But
base
that's still
Rockstar.
in-house engine stuff that they took out or revamped.
They could have sacrificed some of that stuff for graphic sake. Because
Yeah, but they also switched to the next gen, so they could have added it back.
true.
that is also true.
Just got playing Titanfall in the background. I'm done.
What? I like Titanfall.
Did you play Grand Theft Auto 4,
Yeah. Wait, what?
Philly?
I didn't. I haven't played a Grand Theft Auto.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, next topic. Let's talk about the Star Wars Battlefront DLC and leaks that I've been putting videos out on. Philly, what's your thoughts on all the stuff I've been saying?
What have you been saying? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah. Right. Your thoughts on all the vids I've been putting out and stuff I've
I don't know. Do you think I mean, when the DLC comes out, we'll obviously go back and play it, but do you think in the long run that Battlefield will be worth the money you paid for it?
That's tough. That's a
I don't know,
personal
man.
question.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Don't answer a
regret
question.
buying it.
Yo, real quick, if you look on screen, it says, while we don't have a specific day, date, or time to share at this moment about the January patch, I can say this update is coming. Alongside this update, you will see our first drop of free additional content we promised. They say as alongside this update. Does that not mean when the update drops that DLC will drop? What does alongside mean to you guys? Because I bring this up because a guy tweeted out from DICE saying that the DLC wasn't dropping at the same time as the patch. So what does alongside mean?
Alongside means it'll
Alongside-
probably drop the same day.
It could mean I don't. Yeah, the way that he worded it, it does make it sound like it's the same day. So it's probably some miscommunication on that within the office.
Because it was the community manager is the one that said alongside, but I don't know who this guy is, but apparently he works at DICE. He's the one he says that it's not coming out at the same time. I'm just saying, so just
The
to
way
make sure
that's
that I'm not
worded-
crazy.
Yeah, the way it's worded, it sounds like when you get the update, you'll be getting the DLC.
They
So as long as I'm not crazy.
maybe like they said like they're adding like maps and stuff with the DLC. Maybe only the extra character costumes come with the update. So now Luke will actually look like the snow version of Luke when he's on. Because that made me mad when I played.
Oh, okay. You could be right on that one, but I'm just saying, the way it's phrased is that that the DLC all will drop alongside the patch, like all the same thing.
That's just miscommunication by them, which is that's kind of typical of EA. Communicate badly.
This dude, man, this cat playing the game louder than the podcast. I'm done. So, we've got Rainbow Six Siege Division coming up. Beta.
Rainbow Six Siege Division coming
Rainbow
up.
Six. My bad. You got the Division Beta. I got it on screen right there. You see the dates. Xbox One starts on January 28th. That's Thursday. The rest starts on the 29th. This is the closed beta, and it ends on the 31st.
Aaron, do me a favor and upload a lot of gameplay of the Division for me, alright?
Yeah, I got you, because I was gonna, I'd like to stream it, but nobody watches my stream, so I'm not streaming it. But everybody else will be streaming it.
I would watch your streams, but I only have my phone to do it on, and I can't really see because the screen's kind of small. It's cracked everywhere.
But yeah, that was the plan. Is when the beta comes out, with me and Hero are just gonna spam shit. Like anything that happens, I'm recording and putting up all gameplay from it. Basically, I might stream it on Twitch then, so I could upload it in chunks. I'll have to wait and see.
What you as a Destiny player could look at is how the loot system drops.
Yeah,
So
bro.
you can compare, like if it's a good loot-based system, like how long does it take to get an uncommon and a rare and legendary and all that.
Well, I'm gonna say that gives me That gives me.
Because I saw gameplay like, dude, level 5 enemies are near impossible to kill.
Well, this gives me a good advantage over like all these FPS dudes who never played Destiny and who never played Borderlands. Like I'm set, bruh. I'm gonna go in with a huge advantage over all these other YouTubers, and then on me. Oh, they don't stand a chance.
And I'll be there in the background like in every other video.
I was
In the
telling
dark
Hero, Dado getting butt fucked in this game. He ain't gonna stand a chance. So I'm gonna steal all his subs, bro.
The best part of the division is it's high risk, high reward. So when you go into like the dark zone, it's like a little PvP/PvE area. Like you can get like real loot, but you can get killed with that loot on you. Like you could literally just camp out and just kill everyone in the dark zone, just take all the loot. So it's offering more ways to play than Destiny ever did.
Yo, Philly.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Hey, Hero, what was Philly's stats? How many days did he play Destiny?
A lot.
65 days on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Now, as a
Maybe
no
not that
life
much.
tryhard with no skill,
What? Bruh.
How do you see your Destiny skills translating over to the Division beta at least?
They won't. I haven't played Destiny in like 3 months.
I know, but you got those skills there.
As in you knowing how to get good loot. Do you think
Do
you'll
you
be able to do
remember?
it?
No,
do you remember
because I mean,
you know the Malcolm Gladwell line? What is it? 1,000 hours or is it 100,000? What was
The
it?
thing with Destiny though, there was no like actual like skill to getting loot. It was just how lucky are you. Like, I don't know, but it's just there's in Destiny there was no actual skill involved in anything. It was just get lucky.
It's 10,000 hours.
Because I had a friend, I had a friend, and his friend in his first ever Crucible match in Destiny got a Gallahorn. I didn't get one until I was like 1,000 hours in.
No, but like what we're saying is like you can play Crucible and get that small chance of getting exotic, or you can run this Nightfall with all 3 of your characters and pretty much get guaranteed exotic.
Oh, and
Like,
in
there are
that
ways
way,
to
maybe. Like, because you're a better farmer, because Destiny definitely teaches you how to farm, but I haven't looked into the division too much, so I don't know, like, what kind of, like, activity it's going to have besides, like, I know the dark, there's going to be a dark zone like PvP, but I don't really know what that's going to entail.
Basically, the Dark Zone's PvP/PvP, where you can run into like a high level enemy, kill them, get like purple loot off of them, but then like for you to officially have that loot, you have to
Escape.
out of the Dark Zone. But you can also get killed, and someone can take that loot from you. So there's a lot of different ways to get loot. So
Seems
you
pretty
can just go in there and just kill every player you see, or try and farm NPCs.
I gotcha. Seems pretty cool.
What do you think you're most likely to do?
I'll probably do
Nice.
because I feel like it's gonna be like it's like especially like I feel like it's gonna be people than high level like NPCs because normal people are not always that good.
Rest in Pepperoni Philly's mic.
Yeah, we missed it. Which one? All right. So, are you going to be on the beta, Philly?
Probably not. No, I haven't gotten a code or anything.
I'm about to have
You have to pre-order to get a code, bro. Are you gonna pre-order it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pre-order like fucking 5 copies and then like just give them out to fucking dudes, man. Like, this is sad.
Like, I might. I don't know.
You might.
It's
What's
free
the point?
on
Not.
Amazon or $5 at GameStop, and then you can go back and cancel your pre-order. What y'all doing?
What do you mean? What y'all doing? I got my code ready to go, bro.
I'm about to do mine tonight, bruh.
I'm excited for Division, dude. Really excited.
I don't know about that yet. Oh,
So
fuck. Yeah, talk about this right here on screen, Bruce. Read it. What does it say? Read that shit.
Destiny's PvP lag will be addressed in the near future. What? They hadn't
That's
fixed that
hilarious.
already?
What's the next phase? That's what I said. That's what was my first thought.
Special
I was like,
Valentine's themed event arrives next month.
Oh yeah, and Hero, you know how we were talking about we won doubles in Destiny? They put it in there.
Right there, bro. You see that
It's
shit,
called
bro?
a credit double.
You see that shit right there, bro? That shit red. They got flower petals on the ground. They about to have lots of butt sex. Y'all remember the old joke that like if you Call of Duty Search and Destroy is a dating service for fags? Like you just go there and like everybody like boyfriend up and shit and trying to meet new dudes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a dating service. Well, now Destiny's lobby, Destiny's Tower about to be a dating service. Yeah.
If they do
Meet
that,
Gar. Meetguardians.com is their official dating site. Go check it out.
guardianbeat.com.
But why haven't they addressed the lag already? Why haven't they fixed the PvP lag yet?
Oh, apparently it's gotten significantly worse than back when like we played legit.
Yes,
like,
one of
a good amount.
One of the devs, yeah, I posted the link in the Kick chat. I was one of the devs came out and said that the reason why it's got worse is nothing to do with him. It happened without his like knowing. Like the algorithm got fucked with too for like who you matched up with or something like that.
Yeah, I did see.
And it's funny because when we left the game, it was horrible. So I can only imagine how much worse it's got. Like if you played any game that didn't have great connection, the game was just unplayable. Like that's why we quit playing it in the end. It was one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Like Trials was unplayable if they had let yellow bar connection in there.
Oh man, Charles was insanely unplayable, man.
Yeah, I just like I went flawless once and then just said I'm done with this. This is awful.
I think why the lag's getting worse. I think they're starting to support it less and less, and trying to develop their Destiny 2, which has been delayed
to 2017. Yeah.
No, it hasn't been delayed to 2017. It's just been delayed out
Yeah, it has.
I gotta say, delaying your game's release date is a good thing because you give yourself more time. It's just frustrating when you don't.
At this point, I think they're just losing fans pretty fast. I mean, like you got that like. I used to be I was a Destiny hardcore fan, and I'm just out at this
Still
point.
number 5 on it.
Dude, all of us were we were all playing Destiny almost every day.
Oh, look, I didn't take Destiny out of my console. I have it on disc for I think 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, but that wasn't just because we were also Destiny was the only thing to play. Like a huge dry spell went through. I mean, Destiny was the only game to play.
That is pretty true.
It kept. But
it wasn't like at the time. It's like I didn't want to play it. I definitely wanted to play the game, but it wasn't like I had a lot of other choices.
The biggest reason why is because after DLC came out, the devs almost not me, but it was a very short time before they announced the next DLC. And it wouldn't be a trailer or anything. It was like, hey, so when Crota's End came out, they're like, hey, House of Wolves. When House of Wolves came out, they're like, hey, Taken King. And Taken King came out, nothing. And that's like the biggest issue, because like as we're playing through the DLC, we're playing all this content, having fun, but we're also looking forward to what's coming next.
Yeah, Dado said that in his video.
Yeah, it hasn't been officially removed from 2016. Like, look right there. It says that they're uncertain surrounding the games in 2016. Where is it? I'll go back to the top. But yeah, it hasn't been kicked out of 2016.
No, I thought it had.
No, they just moved it out of the September time slot.
Oh, weird. September's like their month.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the Prime month is. If they release it in November, that'll compete with COD unless they don't do a COD this year. Just saying.
They'll do a COD this year. They will.
There'll definitely be a COD, but
there's always a COD.
Yeah, well, real quick on that, y'all hear that they got the lead dude from Tomb Raider?
What happened to
the game director from Tomb Raider, and they have a guy from Naughty Dog over at Infinity Ward.
Really?
That's actually pretty nice.
They're building up like they might. They got to do anything other than what they did with Ghost, apparently.
Ghost was just awful.
Well, this will be
They
Ghost
may
2.
go back to Modern Warfare. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt
Like
it.
I just kind
I
I
like Modern
actually
Warfare
kind of want to
4.
Ghost 2 because I like the story.
You're a fuck
Like
boy.
not even gonna lie, I did.
This
This guy
dude.
fucking-
Or not
See what
like
we
the
have to
story,
do?
but the story was like, and the ending was so terrible that I want to know what happened.
This is something.
Come on, in Destiny or what game?
In
This dude
Call
ain't
of Duty
paying attention
Ghosts.
either. He pulling a Philly.
Okay. I guess that's fair. I couldn't even play through the whole campaign of Ghost. I started playing it just like I can't do this.
Oh, I played on 360, and like the only reason I continued to play the game was me and I had 3 friends, and we loved Extinction. Only reason I played that game.
Extinction was doo-doo. But
I loved Extinction.
I'm agreeing with Aaron here. I think we'll get another Modern Warfare. I think they've already burnt the Ghost Bridge pretty bad.
I don't. You're either getting another Modern Warfare or something new. I think they'll go with Modern Warfare to boost sales, but that's all speculation. Why else would they go hire some big name? A dude from Tomb Raider and a dude from Naughty Dog.
Reboot or
Because you've already, like, Activision doesn't give any fucks about, usually they don't ever give any fucks about who's making the game. That's why they let all those dudes from Respawn go. But now they actually seem like they care, so we'll see what they do about it, though.
honestly, I think they're kind of big headed because they can just make a Call of Duty and they know it's going to break a record. Cause
They don't break
no matter
records
how
no more. That's not true.
That's-
Ghost didn't
that's
break
not
Black Ops
true.
2. Advanced Warfare, I don't even think broke Ghost's records.
Ghost
Numbers.
records and Ghost was the worst one.
Ghost didn't break no records,
Ghost
bro.
didn't break records. Ghost did not
didn't
sell
sell
as much
shit
as Black Ops 2 did.
Yeah, bro. I'll look it up for you.
I can probably find
I don't think. Yeah, I'm with Aaron. I don't think Advanced Warfare even got up to Ghost.
Ghost sold less, and at start they thought it was because people didn't know what console they'd be on to buy a copy for, but over time the sales never recouped. And this comes from like knowledge from like B Dobbins' video, who researches his shit.
Yeah, Ghost didn't break no records, bro. It broke records for being the worst Call of Duty. That's what it broke.
Broke his back. Broke his dick. It broke his COD sales are like
Save me! I'm done. COD Ghost can't wake up, bro.
You're fucking dead.
But I think if they it would be bad to make a Ghost 2 because people are gonna see Ghost 2 and automatically think, oh, the first one was doo doo, and we already got like we brought up in a earlier podcast. This is a different Infinity Ward that made COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. We got Modern Warfare 3, meh, Ghost, awful, Ghost 2, probably not even going to buy it if they see Ghost 2. If they see a Modern Warfare, they'll probably buy it just because of Modern Warfare.
I didn't even buy Black Ops 3. Like I was just so burnt out on COD. Like I never bought Black Ops 3.
Maybe the Call of Duty franchise should take note of Assassin's Creed and probably skip a year in development and try to make a better game.
That would probably be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
you
way they'll
have
do
3
it, but
companies
good idea.
making it. You would have to tell. I mean, it would be one company skipping a year. It would take
Right here,
them
look at
5 years to make a game instead of 2. Or you know what I mean?
Black Ops 2 didn't even sell as much as Modern Warfare 3, but Black Ops 2 sold more. They made more money because of all the dildo bundles. And then Ghost didn't even touch Black Ops 2. So technically, Black Ops 2 sold less than Modern Warfare 3 as far as this game.
I'm just wondering, like, because Call of Duty, like, they always try and bring something new, like, to like with their game. Like,
No, they don't bring. They just copy other games. Like,
Yeah.
this, like what's it called?
I said-
What I've seen of Black Ops 3, it's just a combination of Titanfall, like Destiny Supers, and you know your classic COD gameplay. Like,
Yeah, I said
that's
new.
literally the game.
So, like, when I think of, like, what game are they going to try and copy this year?
Well, they went out and got AAA talent that know how to make stories, so clearly they're going to try to make a story that doesn't suck. Like I said, the only reason why you go out and get grade A talent like that is either you plan on making the Modern Warfare series again but don't want to piss off fans, so you hire people that aren't morons to write it, or they're going to try to make a really good story and build off the story, because like unless they have a trick up their sleeve for the multiplayer, I doubt it. There's just not been enough innovation in multiplayer lately. Since we got to next gen, after Titanfall set the bar so high, nobody's been able to touch it. Destiny came close with it. Similar, but that's it.
Pretty true.
I say Destiny and Titanfall set the bar, and nobody's been able to top the bar. I mean, I was talking about this last night. I was like, out of here, I'll name some games to you. Let me name some games to you, and take. And now tell me what's more of a next gen title. Now the bar is Titanfall, Battlefield 4, and Destiny. Now, is Black Ops 3 more next gen than them?
Definitely not.
No.
The beautiful thing about that is those are 3 first-person shooters, and they all have different styles. But Call of Duty
is Fallout 4 more next gen than them?
I would say Fallout 4.
Is it more next gen than Fallout fucking the one before it? Because from everything I've seen, it looks about the same. There might be more in it, but it's not more innovative. They didn't add anything crazy to it.
That is true.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is not more innovative. Is Halo 5 more innovative than those games?
Was Halo 5 even good?
Halo 5 was good.
I heard it was Is Star Wars Battlefront more innovative than those games?
I mean, GTA 5 had more. GTA 5 was more innovative than Fallout 4 in the sense you had garages and like mobile sites so you can go and buy cars and stuff. But
again, you gotta think about it. Fallout and GTA and really long gaps between their games. That way, when they said, "Hey, GTA 5's coming out," people were like, "Yay!" When Fallout 4 came out, yes. But when someone says a new Call of Duty's coming out, we're like, "Yeah, we expect that." So it's something special.
Is Rainbow Six Siege more next gen than those titles?
Yes. Wait, more next gen than. No,
at least Rainbow Six Siege, it stands out at least.
It stands out, but it's not more next gen. It doesn't set the bar to a new height.
It definitely doesn't set the bar to a new height.
No, I'm not saying it sets a bar, but at least it stands out, which I will take it.
Now it's something different.
It stands out as but
offered.
I want to say that for another topic real quick, but we'll save that real quick. And then, to you guys, what's the most recent multiplayer where you're just like, wow, I feel like I'm playing a game that came out in 2016 or 2015?
I still think Titanfall's really good, in multiplayer.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I played it too, a month ago, and I felt the same. I was like, this game, man.
Because I have played quite a few first-person shooters on Xbox One, and in terms of content, Titanfall's low on the list. But in terms of just gameplay mechanics, Titanfall tops everything. This game's phenomenal.
That's my point. You got Battlefield 4's massive battles and warfare, 64-man, explosive, chaotic, core gameplay. Titanfall setting the bar with innovation, and Destiny setting the bar as far as skill and mixed match and shit like that. It's like the Division stands a chance to pass up Destiny's bar as far as that style of game, which I hope it passes it.
Because the Division offers more ways to get loot, and I
just want it to be less of a just flat-out grind.
Yeah, well,
where it's actually.
Destiny only added the grind for bullshit for money reasons, though. So, and as long as Division doesn't fuck that up, they can pass it. They can do it.
I think in the Division, when you're farming, you won't feel like farming because you have a bigger open world to explore.
Because all games have some grindy elements, even games like Fallout 4, Skyrim. They all had grinding.
Rainbow Six,
but it was incredibly well. It was disguised as good gameplay, big diverse world. Destiny had more grinding than it had a right to have.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the grind, because Rainbow Six's grind is barely there. But I would always say Halo 3's grind wasn't. Halo's 3 grind wasn't to unlock shit; it was to get better. And that's why I like Rainbow Six and all these other games that I play. Is my grind is to become a better gamer and have more skill at that said game. That's my preferred grind. And Destiny's preferred grind was grind to get the Gjallarhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Destiny just I'm what I like in the Division. They need to get the balancing right off the bat. or else you'll have a Destiny situation where it's just every few months this massive patch that completely just resets the entire game and piss off a bunch of people.
I hope Division's grind is to be able to understand the map, understand reading the map and where people are, reading if they're gonna attack you or not, reading.
Yeah, understanding how to
Like-
how to defend and attack stuff. Yeah.
Reading
That'd be
where
nice.
the level 5 enemies are, and reading that another group is coming to fight them, and waiting until the right moment and ambushing them. Shit like that. If they can nail that, and the game is just constantly evolving tactics, oh my god, bruh.
That'd be flat out phenomenal. It's like I seriously think that Division has a chance to, like Titanfall, set like not like in the first-person shooter genre because it's not a first-person shooter, but just completely set that bar.
They need to create the next genre that Destiny could not. If like I said, if Destiny would have made it so that when you went on patrol, it was PvP mixed in, and like there was just like random Archon priests walking around, and Guardians would fight each other, but you could kill the Guardians and shit like that. You know, anything like that, they would have had a better game, but they didn't have that. And it seems like this game's gonna have it though.
Because one thing that feels nice as a gamer is in, like, say I'm playing the Division, you're never going to feel safe when you're in the dark zone. You're always going to feel like someone's following you, and they're just waiting for that right time to strike.
Complete tension, yeah. Like, it's always going to be that, like, nail-biting, you know, I might die, like, really freaking fast.
Yeah, you never got that from Destiny.
You didn't, like, no, because there was no tension.
But Rainbow Six has it. And so I feel like if we take our Rainbow Six skill set and take it over to that game and stick together as a crew and just like mob kids with tactics, man, that's gonna be it.
I'm gonna enjoy playing the Division.
But they gotta do it right. They gotta do it right.
Well, because I was saying this podcast is like the Division preview shit. So I mean, like air it out now so we can look back next week on our thoughts on this.
All right, so this is what I hope to see from the Division. I want to see not a set place where enemies spawn. Like, you know how Destiny had caves where enemies spawn?
Don't make a certain spawn location. Make it random.
Then you'll just get loot farming, which no one likes.
Yeah, I want to see it to where enemies will literally just pop out of nowhere and they're just patrolling around the map. And then I want it to be like a serious like conversation with your teammates. Like, hey, are we sure we want to confront these guys and try and take their gear?
Are we 100% sure we can win?
Yeah, like, do we want to try and get them to go this certain way to where we have the NPCs and us fighting them and we have them pinned in the middle? Are we going to try and take them head on? Or are we going to try and wait until they try and leave to where they think they're safe? Like, that's the kind of tension that the Division can offer. And if it does,
like, if you get that plus just that nail biting tension where you never know, like, while you're planning the ambush, they could know you're there and they're ready for it, or that you're being ambushed too.
Exactly. Like, at that E3 demo, when you had
that could be phenomenal.
At that E3 gameplay where they had two different groups team up, and at the end, one guy ended up killing everyone and taking all the loot. Like, that's a nice ass way to play the game.
Yeah,
like, your friends aren't going to when you do that, but it's fun.
Like, I think this could be like Ubisoft's next big thing, because Assassin's Creed, I still like Assassin's Creed, but it's kind of died a little bit, or a lot of bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot of it, yeah.
Bruh,
it's died
when Black Flag was free on Xbone, it cracked the list for a little bit. I haven't seen Syndicate since it came out on the top 12 most played games list.
This is true.
Syndicate died real quick.
Syndicate's actually good, but Unity ruined the franchise's name.
Unity did. And that's sad. Like I said, everything I've seen on Syndicate, it looks fine.
It is like, I own Syndicate and I enjoy Syndicate. It's a fun game, but Unity just ruined the franchise. Just like no one trusts Ubisoft to make Assassin's Creed after that.
Like, I won't front. The reason why I didn't play Black Flag is because it looked like it took too much. There looked like there was a decent sized learning curve to that game, so that's why I never really wanted to invest time into it. But Unity doesn't look like it has a huge learning curve, so if it was free, I think I'd play it.
The main one of the problems with Unity was a lot of the mechanics were actually quite good, but the free running was good, like the idea was good, got completely screwed up in the actual game, and especially my God, the glitches and lags and like were so bad. It was ridiculous. That and
So
the whole game's like Assassin's Creed with co-op, and the co-op barely worked. And by barely worked, it didn't work for about a month and a half. You couldn't
I was
play with
gonna
anybody unless you got lucky.
the issue
I'm
with
looking
that.
into this real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Mine's off topic. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say like the issue with that month and a half of when the game doesn't work is like that co-op. Like the main thing was that co-op feature. You're right. In a month and a half, people could have beat that game, and now
Yeah. I was an
They are-
Assassin's Creed nutcase at that point, so I hung around. But a lot of my buddies, they're like, fuck it, I'm done with this. I beat the game. There's no point for playing this anymore.
Yeah, but Aaron, go ahead and ask your question because I have another question that goes back to the division.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna bring back to Division. I was gonna ask real quick. So what's going to be the main thing that keeps, like, I don't know, I haven't done much research in the Division, so I'm kind of going to go into the beta blind, but I was going to ask, what's going to be the selling point to play the Division for 40 days? Like, what is the day-to-day thing you do? Because I'm not really sure what the Division's main game mode is. Like, what is it? Is it just survival and you get on every day and find shit to do?
I think with how it's going, maybe like the Borderlands system with the guns, how y'all had all these different types of guns, and they did all different things. I think it's going to be like that. Like they're going to have like a very large array of guns in the Dark Zone, and
it also could be
they
like
don't have
the game could actually have a legitimate PvE offering. Like if it gives a lot
Yeah.
of PvE, like a lot of PvE like side quests and stuff, like kind of
Yeah,
like
there are
Borderlands. Like take the Borderlands PvE and pair it with with the Dark Zone, and with like a bunch of side quests, stuff like that, like legitimate PvE. Then that's just gonna be amazing if they
Yeah.
get all of it.
That's something that's like there is a definite PVE and only PVE side of it, and then they have another option where like there's like I won't say base building, but you have like your base of operations. And like you have like your player home. They have
So I kind of see the grind of it's going to be is, from what I can take away, the grind's going to be, playing it a little bit, whatever the main story, and doing PvE stuff, and then, trickle slowly into the PvP Darkness Zone, and then just slowly get better and better and better at it, and then to a point where you kind of just go in and just be badasses. It seems more like it's what it's going to be about.
Yeah, I think the grind will be getting gear and getting good at the game. I don't think it'll be... But I don't think grinding to get the gear will be like Destiny. I think it'll be a lot better.
If the Darkness Zone's really big, then that'll be just fun alone, is trying to walk through it all and see if you can find any cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Darkness Zone needs to be big.
Well, then the question becomes, will you play this game in 2 months then? Like, what's going to be the thing? Or we just don't know yet, and this is all speculation.
I don't think we can talk about... I mean, we need to play the game to figure it out. But
Okay.
I mean, like,
Sure.
I mean, we'll just have to play the game and see what keeps us coming back. I mean, I don't know if we can really say on it right now. We don't know what all the game has to offer yet.
I know, but we're speculating on it. Based on like the trailers and gameplay that we've seen, like we're trying to speculate how the full game could be, and it looks like it can be really good. I hope that it is. If they just...
What do you think will keep you coming back, Aaron?
What?
What do you think will keep you coming back,
You
Aaron?
I think
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have enough information.
if they have like a good amount of customization, that's a good way to add longevity to your game. Like if it takes time for you to get materials to build, like red dot sights or suppressors or whatever.
Yeah.
And they all do different things.
I kind of hope it has like a Fallout style crafting system. Not style, like
it has
that's as in depth as
That's a
Fallout.
lot of upgrading in that game, though.
Because Fallout's crafting system was... Fallout 4 had some flaws, but the crafting system was just...
The crafting system of Fallout 4 is amazing.
It was beautiful in every
There's
single
so
way.
much you can do, and like all the stuff that you need to get this stuff you can't get at the beginning of the game because you don't have enough like storage and stuff on your person.
Exactly.
But then when you get to that point, you go back and you hoard all this stuff, and then that's when you start really customizing your guns. And then when you customize your guns,
Oh yeah.
you feel like
You're
you're just a badass and you can go and kill anything.
That's what the game looks like. Because there's armor customization. It looks like
Yeah, there's
you could
like there's
customize
armor customization, like painted armor does something different than like metal armor. You have pocketed armor where you can carry more stuff.
Like, so
And
if it
there's
gets
all different
that,
types of
like,
customization.
if it gets kind of like a Borderlands style, like PvE with a good campaign, a lot of side missions, legitimate PvE, a crafting system that's like on the same level as Fallout, and if they get that kind of nail-biting darkness, like Dark Zone tension, this will probably be the game of 2016 if they get it all right.
Yeah, if they get this all right,
I don't
it'll be
know.
worth all those delays.
If they get this all right, this will be the next gen title.
Well, yeah, because this is this will set the bar. Because the only other thing on the horizon is Overwatch, but that's like Rainbow Six Siege and Halo style. It's just going to be good multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's more of a niche. The next Battlefield game is really the big only other question for me for this year is if that game. But that's also still multiplayer only. Division has that chance to capture that Destiny PvE, PvP,
Like, to
casual,
get everything
try-hard
in
crowd.
one go. Like, to get that one game that's got everything.
Yeah, but the thing, like, if they get everything, it'll be worth like those 3 or 4 delays that they did.
Yeah.
But what if they flop after all the time they delayed it, and now they're just now finna come out? What happens if like they just completely F it up?
I think it'll ruin Ubisoft, to be honest. Because I mean, their last big, a lot of their big titles recently have just gone bust. Watch Dogs,
I don't think Division's gonna
I liked
flop.
Watch Dogs, but Watch Dogs was considered to be a flop. Unity
Division's not gonna
destroyed the
flop.
Assassin's Creed name, and Assassin's Creed was Unity's big shtick. Like that was their thing, and Unity just wrecked it. So I mean, like, I think this this will make or break Ubisoft, in my opinion.
No, I'd bet someone money like this game's not gonna flop because Ubisoft could just delay it and be fine.
Yeah,
But
if you delay
Ubisoft's not afraid to delay a game.
That's very true.
like
Ubisoft at this point isn't afraid, and so if the game was only going to be average, they would delay it because they have a lot riding on this game. That's why I have faith in them that the game's not gonna suck. It may be niche or meh, but it's not gonna suck. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. What's up?
Because I mean, it's coming out in March. Like, why? Why March? So we'll see. So they could always push it back. So that's why I think this game's gonna be decent. This beta, man, I can't wait. Now I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
I'll
Do you
probably
think
pre-order
they'll have to
tomorrow and
delay
get a
it? Do you
beta
think-
code.
Do you think after these years, do you think they feel like they've got it right? Do you think they feel like they won't have to delay it, or do you think they're still gonna delay it if they see problems?
They'll delay it if they see problems.
But they're not because there's no way. They got through an alpha. They're going through a closed beta, and they're doing an open beta. Like there's no way.
Is this the open beta or the closed beta?
It's the closed beta.
it's an open beta would mean you just download it off the marketplace and everybody can play it.
When's the open beta
You got
coming?
that pre-order.
Do we know?
I don't know. I was gonna Google it.
Are they having an open beta for this game?
Somebody said they did. I haven't confirmed it yet.
I don't know if they're having a. Because when I looked up stuff about the Division, they said that the closed beta will start July 28th, yada yada, and the release date will be March 8th or
The
something.
closed beta's already out. Like there are people already playing the beta.
No, that was alpha gameplay they were putting out. Well, that was somewhat, but yeah, that was alpha shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they already had the alpha. That was back in December. I got invited to it, but I fucked up and didn't go and didn't get fucked up, guys. Fucked up.
Save him.
Yeah, save me.
Based on what we said in previous podcasts, we said that a great game can only be developed in 4 years plus. And the Division has met all these criteria.
Are we true?
Yeah, but I
number
mean,
was
you can
3.
have games like that are developed for ridiculous amounts of time and still suck, and are just like
So,
generic
yeah.
trash. I
The
mean, the
main
best
magic
thing about it
number
would
is
be
in between 2 and 3. Well, it was
like
in between
Duke
2 and
and
4, my bad.
Nukem Forever. It was in development for like 11 years and was absolutely awful.
Well, that's too long. Anything past like 5 or 6 is when you get scared.
Looks like
Because
it
I
was
mean, it
developed.
depends.
it got stuck at it got
I don't
stuck
know.
in kind of like a development hell thing.
Oh yeah,
And
I
when
do remember that.
the game when it came out, everybody's like, "Oh my, it's gonna be great. It's been in develop like they've been working on this game for 11 years." No, in fact, it was just terrible.
Yeah, that game did.
What game?
Duke Nukem Forever.
The fact that they
Oh,
to the hit and delay it makes me hopeful.
Yeah,
Whenever it comes
I
to
mean,
delaying,
what kind of like I hope it's just kind of like it doesn't do what Destiny did, where like with Destiny, like I played the beta and I'm like, beta, this is gonna be like a fifth of Earth, if like a tiny fraction of the guns, and then I got in the game, I'm like, holy, seriously, like we got an entire fourth of the map and it's that small? Are you serious?
I said before, Ubisoft's proved with Rainbow Six that they're willing to compromise and make a game and give it free DLC, but make their money off microtransactions.
Well,
I
is
mean,
there a is the DLC for Rainbow Six gonna be free?
the the DLC is free, but they
Oh,
have the
nice.
option for microtransaction. They're pulling what Halo 5 has, buy microtransactions, and boom, you get the deal for free also.
I'm just hoping the Division doesn't do what like Destiny's doing and charge for and have like transactions at the wazoo and still have you pay for DLC.
yeah.
Well, Destiny dropped that though. I mean, that was the other thing. Is that
Let's face it,
Destiny-
when the next big DLC comes out, it's gonna be $20.
No, if
No,
they
Destiny said the DLC was free, but I don't think they're ever going to drop any DLC because the inside sources say that the Destiny 1, anything that they had like developed for it that was actually high quality, they pushed it over to Destiny 2.
I
They
thought
cut
Destiny
content
wanted like a
from Destiny.
10-year plan or something.
No, yeah.
The Destiny
No,
franchise. has
Destiny
a
the
Oh.
plan.
franchise, yeah. Destiny 1, 2, 3, however many they make.
yeah. So Destiny franchise.
So, yeah,
There's
then,
no
yeah,
way
he's
one
like,
game
I
could last
misunderstood that.
10 years. It's impossible.
Yeah, Destiny I know the DLC strategy has changed, but originally it was going to be the first DLC, the Crota Raid, whatever one that was, then House of Wolves, then Comet, which was the Taken King, which I think was supposed to be bigger than what it was, then DLC 3 and 4, and then Destiny 2 would come out.
Yeah,
But
if they're dropping 3 and 4.
But they
because
dropped
the
3
game
and
is starting to
4.
flop.
And I think even 3 and 4 might have actually had fucking. Well, either way, there was Charlemagne's Raid, which also might have been. That was supposed to be in the game anyways, but that was supposed to come out. See, it all depends on when you talk about Destiny, what time frame you talk about it, to talk about what content was supposed to be even in the fucking game. Like, that's what, man, that game.
Yeah, but like Destiny, like Bungie should have had the balls to say, guys, there's like we have issues in the office. Let's just delay the game, and we had
Bungie did do that. The lead writer and the lead composer did that, and guess they got fired or left. People there they revolted and they got shunned for it.
No, I'm saying when that happened, like the head guys should have known that when your people are quitting or leaving or you fire them.
The head guys leave for money. They chose money over quality. That's what ruined Destiny in the end.
Look at where it's led them. Look where they are now.
Made them rich.
That is pretty accurate.
We all got the shaft and they got the money. What do you expect?
I mean, Destiny made up everything they made up in I think day one sales.
Destiny got their money, bro.
Yeah, they made production budget back in day one sales.
And it's even funnier. It's even funnier though that they're getting dogged by Activision because they missed out on bonuses because the game sucked, rating wise, and they keep getting fucked over as far as contracts and shit. They're still getting crunched. It's just funny how karma keeps getting them. It's like you sold your soul to Activision and you're paying the price. And I am perfectly glad to give Ubisoft a chance with The Division and Rainbow Six and Star Wars Battlefront and give all these other games a chance. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, like I was about to say, like they may have broke records on their first game, but when Destiny 2 comes out, do you think they're gonna break records again?
Oh no, people learned their
Yeah,
lesson
that's a
that
good one.
Bungie lied, and like the like especially since like people understand like whatever they show us, we can't trust because
Yeah,
what they
like
showed us last time was just it was all like it was a massive lie.
Yeah, that is true, because they were advertising, and I'll say this again, I know I've brought it up in the party chat a couple times, but they advertised, like, armor pieces in the Taken King trailer that are just now getting added into the game.
Yeah,
They just
like
added in, they
like
just
people
added
understand
in
now
the
that this
chess
can't be trusted.
piece. They just added in the chess piece that we thought was going to be in the game. They added in a scout rifle that we saw in the trailer. Like, they're just now adding in stuff that was advertised when Taken King first dropped.
so,
Right.
yeah.
So
Right
what you
here.
see in their trailers, you don't know when it's actually going to come to game.
Or like the E3 gameplay demos were like they like a week after that got scrapped. Not a week, but like
Yeah, like I said, like read
so
those
whatever they show at
articles
E3,
I
whatever's in the
was talking
trailers,
about
we
before.
know it can't be trusted.
That's
Say, like,
why Destiny 2 already got pushed back, and that game wasn't scheduled for like 8 months from now. Like they're still they're still internally not sure what to do with that game. Like if they're not sure if they should make a 10 out of 10 game or not. It's so fucking funny. Like they're not sure yet.
They're
they
gonna have to. If
Because-
they want Destiny to be this 10-year franchise, if the next one flops the same way, no one will stay.
Because what's going on inside is there's a huge debate, and I guarantee this because everything's proven to it. Because right here on this article, this will explain it. From Modern Warfare 3 down, the COD sales have dropped 50% ever since Modern Warfare 3 in 2011. Okay. So COD sales are down, so that tells Activision you can't just sell the people shit. Over time, they will quit buying it. Meanwhile, you have Black Ops 3 threw in their bullshit with microtransactions, so they're trying to milk more money. You have Destiny doing the same shit. They threw in their microtransaction while they half-ass content. So my Activision's still going around this strategy thinking somebody there still thinking we can just sell them shit and they'll keep buying it. But meanwhile, on the other hand, the actual sales keep going down and down for these games.
like
So
they
that's why
have to
I'm
make
telling. Like,
a decision to say we cannot just go for straight up impulse sales with money. We have to make a good game that's going to last a long time, or the Destiny franchise is going to die, and no one's going to have faith in us as a developer company.
I mean, a lot of people have already lost faith in Bungie, myself included.
Yes, I do.
so that's why.
You know, the only people that have faith in Bungie is Planet Destiny, and even they're starting to.
Like, hey,
Like, even the
this is a
hardcore
podcast
Destiny
watched by
YouTubers,
negative.
like
This is a podcast watched by negative 3 people. Don't you take shots on my podcast? Not yet. Because I'm famous.
I mean,
Dang.
but like even like Datu he's not
Dado.
stopped playing Destiny.
Datu.
Or Datu.
Datu, I'm done.
Datu,
Down.
whatever.
We just watched a bit of him last night talking about it. He's
Like,
all but sad about that
he's-
game.
Like he's kind of like he's doing a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff. He says he's gonna focus on do some bunch of stuff on the Division. Like he's kind of like not done with Destiny, but like even like
Bro,
hard people like him are like,
YouTubers who are Destiny have already. Gathalion ain't doing nothing with it. Dado ain't doing nothing with it. Like, Dado wasn't the first one to leave.
Well, here's the question: is COD's proved that sales will go down for an established franchise over time? Destiny wasn't an established franchise. It became one through PR and marketing, but that shit got thrown out because of negative PR and marketing. So the question is do you think they can rebuild what crumbled, or
no.
do you think that the game will have a rocky start?
Yes.
Destiny,
Oh yeah.
no matter
completely.
no matter how good Destiny 2 is at the start and how much the hype is, like I don't think they're going to be able to.
Like the
back up
developer,
the
like
numbers.
what we've learned from this is the developer cannot be trusted. That Bungie is more than happy to lie to us for money. Like, again, like all their trailers were like all this stuff not in the game for months. All the gameplay demo we got, it was the story demo, it was all crap.
Oh, and speaking of that, there's the biggest proof of this claim that I'm making is with the Xbox One. Xbox 360 sold a shit ton, established, had a bad PR flop. Xbo's been shit ever since. Now other shit have mattered too, but it's not been able to recover. I think Destiny will be just like the Xbox One. Watch.
This, mark my words. This is how it's gonna be. Destiny 2 will come out. It's not. It's gonna have barely any hype, and it's gonna have like the minimum amount of hype because we just don't trust.
Mark his words. He's
Bungie.
gonna be wrong on this, but mark his words. This dude,
Yeah, I got words on this one.
this dude's gonna be wrong.
If Destiny is a 10 out of 10 game when it comes out, Destiny 2 is a 10 out of 10 game when it comes out, it's gonna sell bad for like a couple months before it starts to actually pick itself back up. But if it is like another 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 game,
Yes, the franchise is dead.
Well, here, let me make a claim, and then everybody else keep going down the line. I think if the game, I can't tell you. So here's the two options. I think if they decide to try to make a 10 out of 10 game, Activision's gonna market it no matter what. But depending on how they market it, if they try to make a 10 out of 10 game, they're gonna market it just to general gamers instead of fuckboys like they did. And then the game's gonna sell all right, but it's not gonna be like Destiny 1 initial sales, but it could recoup over time. And if the game sucks, then I think only the dick riders will buy it. That's my
you messed up when the YouTubers who are riding your game's dick have stopped messing with your game.
I mean, there's nothing
When
left.
they stop
in
riding
Destiny.
your dick, you messed up, bro.
There's nothing left to
to
do.
add more lube. But I don't think Activision's willing to take a L on this game yet. But Philly, what's your predictions for Destiny 2 based on just the speculation they're throwing out?
I mean, you have a developer that's completely untrustworthy in every way, and especially if the Destiny itself, it's hit a massive dry spell. There's been no new content. It's like player base is falling off. They've shown that they obviously don't know how to make PvP anymore because the PvP is beyond unbalanced. So I mean, and like laggy as heck. So like people who if you're getting even if you don't play Destiny, you know it's a bad game, or even if you're like a hardcore fan like one of us, like I was, I was super hardcore, days and days and days into Destiny 1. I'm not buying Destiny 2 for at least 3 months, and like when it comes out.
3 months, bro.
Yeah, I want to make sure that it's not just like some kind of like that they're not going to.
I'm gonna tell you what I told Storm, bro. You wait till the day before the game comes out to decide if you're getting it or not. And if it doesn't even, and then either way, game share it, pay half the price, and only if the game seems like it was really, really good do you feel bad and try to give them money somewhere else.
I don't know.
That's what I did with Black Ops 3. I waited the day before to buy it. I waited for Battlefront. I waited until the day it came out or the day after to buy that game. Rainbow Six Siege, we waited like a month to get it. Like that's my opinion on these games, bro. I don't buy any of these motherfuckers like weeks in advance.
Here's another thing I think Destiny should do. Do you guys think it would be a good idea for Bungie to say, guys, we're finna leave Destiny 1 behind, and we're finna devote all our efforts to it?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, they can say we're going to
What'd you
leave
say?
it behind, but the fans ain't leaving it behind.
The fans have already left it
Oh.
behind. The fans have already left.
I meant, like, when they see Destiny
still
2,
number-
they're
it's still
immediately
number
going to
5.
think of Destiny 1.
Yeah, like, you can't just say, with Destiny 1 in the
Like,
past. That's
when
not how
when
it
you see
works.
Destiny 2,
We
you
played
can't
it.
just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna forget about Destiny 1. I'm buying Destiny 2 for sure." Like that's no.
Yeah, like,
They can't sit there and say we're leaving this behind. No, man, they dropped the
You
game.
can't
it
leave
sucked.
something like that
That's-
behind.
No, I mean it's out there. Everybody knows.
Like I said, the Xbox One proves that. Like no matter what, that bad PR is gonna stick with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
no
like,
matter
there's no
what
BS
they
in that.
do, no matter what they do, people are gonna know it doo-doo.
The
No,
average
right.
consumer will not forget how bad Destiny 1's launch was.
Like, should they, this Crimson Days, like, they're still trying to add these little things, hoping that it's going to bring attention back to Destiny.
I
I'm
think they
saying
know by
shit.
this point Destiny's dead. I mean, people, they can't be that stupid.
Like they,
I mean, if they cared anymore, they'd be at least trying to balance PvP, fix the lag and such. They're not.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Can we,
I mean,
Like, I
they
watched some
sitting back.
gameplay. It's hilarious.
They're sitting back thinking, why are these idiots still even playing our game? We ain't putting nothing else into it. It's over. Let it go.
Can we take a second to laugh at how funny it is that the game still hasn't fixed the lag? Shit, this shit had me laughing. Like,
Man,
you
the lag saying, save me.
Because I mean,
It's still
and
lag.
like back when like we all played, the lag was bad. Now it's just I watched some gameplay, and it's pretty frequent to see people who are just invulnerable. Like no matter what you do, they ain't gonna die. Like and Bungie has just stopped dropping the banhammer. Like it's all like besides lag, people are starting to go back to lag switches and things like in trials, and Bungie's just like you know what, no more banhammer, do what you want. They're
My
not
favorite
banning
thing was
anyone.
I could never tell if it was lag switches or if it was just lagging of a game, bro.
I could tell. Like one time, I was playing trials, and I had a guy leave the game, then lag back into it.
no, like I played Trials. I think it was Hero one time. We were beating these guys like 3-0, and both of my Hero and I think Chris or TJ both lagged out. It was 3-on-1.
The one
Like,
time
they
I was
lagged.
like the first time I almost went flawless. It was me and two of my buddies, and we were 8-8, like 8-0. We lost the Mercy going against a crap team. These guys sucked, and like we get in, and like no one's talking to me, no one's moving. And they DDoSed me. My internet shut down for about 30 minutes.
It wasn't even lagging out was the problem. Just in-game lag was the problem, man. You
In-game
couldn't do
lag,
nothing.
Like,
You couldn't
DDoSing
do
is a
nothing
thing too
against
now.
the Warlock floating around the map, skipping fucking areas around the map, one-hit meleeing you, man. Shit was whack.
It was.
There ain't nothing you can do against that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's
There
wrap
ain't
this
nothing
up.
you can do against the infinite bow. Took them
Yeah,
2
that
months.
was-
It took
that
them
was
2 months to
hilarious.
fix that, man.
Let me
Like,
wrap this up real quick. All right, so fact, COD sales have declined by like 50% since Modern Warfare 3. The Division, whatever. We've got one final thing was they released a trailer for Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC. They showed off Skyjacked. It's just hijacked the map, the boat map from Black Ops 2, redone. That comes out on February 2nd on PS4, a month later on Xbone. Here, do you have any comments as the resident COD's dick sucker?
Used to be COD dick sucker and kind of slowed down on the
Forever
sucking a
COD
little bit. Dang.
Look,
Man, I don't know. It's more like
are you excited to have a hijack back?
no, it didn't matter if they gave me. I don't know. I don't even know what my favorite map would be. But no, man, I'm not excited. I don't care. I ain't playing it multiplayer. Multiplayer doo doo.
Alright, see, it's unanimous. A COD dick writer said it sucks. Division will be able to be pre-downloaded on the 26th January on Xbone if you already. So be ready for that here. I'm a pre-ordering shit like that. Get ready for the beta. You guys have any
Wow.
final thoughts on these games, these topics? This was a great podcast, except for that horrible start.
Yeah, tell your homie he's struggling with 1990s technology.
Just fuck me. I was about to beat him up. He pissed me off, bro.
Oh,
Roche, you
man.
got any final comments?
Excited for the Division, Destiny doo doo, Black Ops 3 doo doo, Ghost of Tsushima against the Air, and he a beast.
All -3 viewers.
Dang it.
Gross.
Yeah, good podcast. Destiny, they in the hospital. They need some help. They've been shot a couple times. Division,
They've been shot a lot of
all the
times.
No, they didn't help getting all the money out they ass, man. They've been wiping the ass with the money too much. They ain't in the hospital because they got shot.
yeah, Division has all the tools to be probably the game of the year.
Let's hope
But
they
I
pull it
was
off.
waiting.
He dick ran this game already.
I mean, you never know. The game of the year could turn out to be something completely random, like Witcher 3. No one saw that
Witcher 3
coming.
wasn't random, bro.
It wasn't random, but like the other Witcher games have been great, had been good, but they were like no one saw Witcher 3 being game of the year.
This dude D-Riding Witcher because he saw his first boob in that game.
Yep.
Don't listen to him.
Yep.
Don't listen to
Called
him.
it.
Hey, Witcher
Oh,
3 is amazing. This
fact.
game's freaking good.
Hashtag boob confirmed.
Ugh.
Hashtag boobs confirmed in that game. Thanks, Philly.
You guys suck.
Bruce, what's your thoughts on this dude seeing his first boob on Witcher, dude?
Oh man, you're probably scared him at first. He was like, "Oh God, a boob," and then he realized, "Oh, maybe these things are cool. I like boobs. I'm gonna play this game more often."
It's that game of the year.
Game of the year for the boobs.
Oh my god.
Bro. Nah, game of the year potential. I mean, like maybe Overwatch comes out of nowhere and sweeps everybody away. But yeah,
Dishonored 2 Game of the Year.
yeah, that's not happening. That game too old, bro.
Yeah,
Rocket League come to console, swipe everybody off their feet.
Rocket League only coming to Xbox because it was everywhere else. Xbox One, the only fags I had to wait for this game. And I ain't even gonna play that. I'm not buying that. I'm sorry, but it looks fun and shit. And I'd play, but I ain't buying that shit. It's the Rocket League podcast.
We'll make Rocket League the thumbnail.
Anybody got anything to promote?
nah, not really. Not this time.
I'd like to promote the Bruce Coleman Xbox One Fund.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Bruce, give us an update on your X1 status.
I don't know, like, cause okay, like here's the thing, I probably could like get all like the pieces to fix it, but I'm scared my parents is gonna break it and put it on purpose. Really saying that they did that on purpose.
I think honorary. I think fuckboy of the podcast goes to Bruce.
Yeah, definitely fuckboy the podcast. I agree.
Philly, you agree?
Pornhub Watcher the podcast. Go to Philly.
To be honest, I wasn't paying attention for the last 30 seconds.
Yep, you've been watching porn. Prove my point.
Theory has been declared. Bruce is the fuckboy of the podcast. Number 5.
What?
Let's get it in the podcast, guys. This big. Philly, you got anything to promote real quick?
No. I'm
Does
boring. I promote nothing.
No, I gotta promote swimming guinea pigs.
You know what? That's a worthy cause.
Confirmed. And boobs on Witcher.
Swimming guinea pigs are a worthy cause.
Undertale should have been in the game.